Good day, everyone. My name is Michelle. Hope you're doing well. And welcome to Monday morning here in Northern England. There's no rain this morning. The wind is low, but it's still very wet and saturated underfoot. So if the camera's shaking, it's because I'm walking through very muddy patches. That's what it is. But today, I want to discuss the search for summer wells on the dark web. This is very interesting, and I don't know very much about it. So, as always, I welcome you to comment to me, tell me what you know in the comments, or you could join the Facebook group and tell me there. The Facebook group has got 3,000 members now. Link to join is in the description box of every video, and there's some really good discussions go on there, and I find out things. You know, you guys in the Facebook group kind of like you've become my eyes, you know, because there's so much that's being said about summer wells and a multitude of other cases as well. I'm just one person. I can't find everything out. So it's great that the Facebook group has been so useful. So this was on Crackin Cases. Now, Crackin Cases, Cam and Ali, live in Tennessee. Apparently they live about 45 minutes away from the wells. And they've got to know Don and Candice. They also know the PIs that Don and Candice have, and they've been on ground searches with them. A couple of days ago, Cam and Ali did a live stream. Some information was presented about a potential dive team that were going to go and search some of the waterways in the Beach Creek area. I don't know exactly where they were going to search. There's lakes, rivers, a multitude of waterways. So this email was presented. They verified this. They weren't sure that it was a genuine email from the dive team, the dive organisation that was going to go out, I think, to search for summer. This is called Adventures with Purpose. They sent an email saying they couldn't do this because someone close to LE, law enforcement, had told them that summer is not in water. Well, quite rightly, Cam and Ali talked about this and said, well, how do the law enforcement know she's not in water? Have they searched every single piece of water in East Tennessee? How do they know she's not in water? Then Cam got an email or a text or something from one of the PIs saying that Summer was being investigated by 650 people from Trace Labs. Now, Trace Labs are not law enforcement. They're a non-profit organisation, and I'd never heard of them before, so I'm only taking what is available on their website and on Twitter. I've only got that to go off. I'd never heard of them before. What it looks like is that people can request a case for them to investigate, and I'm wondering whether that was done. Someone did that for Summer. I'm guessing. They're not law enforcement, they're a non-profit. So are they getting information from law enforcement? I don't know. But it's there that you can request a case and they do a search party. And it's a gamified, I don't know, I'm perhaps too old to understand all of this. If someone can break it down for me, that would be great. But it's gamified, so it's like they're working in teams and they set challenges. And, you know, this kind of game-like structure is being used to find actual people. I don't know how successful they've been in the past. As I said, I don't know anything at all about them. I don't want to get this dive team stuff confused with Trace Labs. So this is why I'm going to set it out in this video as far as I can understand it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So it looks like Adventures with Purpose have been given some information from someone in law enforcement or close to law enforcement to say, don't bother. Now, that is completely separate from Trace Labs coming along and doing a search party for Summer. Two different things just so happens have occurred at the same time. But I don't believe that Adventures with Purpose have said, it doesn't look like they've said, law enforcement are searching the dark web. It's easy, it's called an illusory correlation. It's easy to put two events, two unusual events, two interesting, eye-opening events together when they occur at the same time, even if they're not at all related. It's called illusory correlation in psychology. So Adventures with Purpose being told that allegedly from LE, and then Trace Labs coming along and doing a search party for Summer with 650 people, two separate events. As far as I understand it, Trace Labs are not working with law enforcement. I don't know. Have law enforcement contacted Trace Labs? Or has someone from the public contacted Trace Labs? Or have Trace Labs seen the case and they've done this off their own volition? I don't know. So we'll never know. I guess if somebody comes forward and say it's me, that I contacted Trace Labs, and provides the evidence that they were the one, then that's fine. But there is that possibility, I guess, that law enforcement have contacted them. I don't know. I can't see that being true, to be honest. But I don't know enough about Trace Labs. This is why I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for more information about this. What I did find, though, on Twitter was that at the weekend, this weekend just gone, it's Monday here now, they did a search party. So is this what the PI was talking about when they said they've got 650 people working for Summer, out finding Summer? So what it looks like is that people buy tickets to attend this kind of virtual tournament. And I guess that's how Trace Labs makes money. You know, keeps going. The non-profit, but they need money, don't they? They need money to operate. Yeah, people buy these tickets and then they join this, what I can, in my little old brain, a tournament. I don't know what they call it. So they call it a search party, right? And then they team up. They have like winners, and it's like, I guess it's the competition and the incentive to use your skill in hacking and knowledge of the dark places on the internet that people like me have never visited, and people like me don't know how to visit, and people like me never want to visit. But they have that skill. And like Adventures with Purpose and the other team that talked to Cam and Ali on their live, an outfit called Need a Diver, they're using their skill and perhaps, you know, something that they would do for a hobby anyway. They're using their skill to, you know, find people, to do good in the world, which is great. I think it's fantastic. We need as many eyes in as many places as possible. They might find nothing. I don't think we'll ever know, will we? Maybe we will, I don't know. Because I can't find any information. It might be out there and I've just not found it yet. Again, I'll let you be my eyes and help me with this. Do Trace Labs put information out about cases that they've been successful in or not? I think the search for Summer, though, on the dark web, on the dark places of the internet where child abusers operate, is great. Because if Summer has been trafficked, and this covers a multitude of how she might have been trafficked, so that slim improbable but still possible chance that she was abducted from the property, and the parents and the grandmother have absolutely nothing to do with this, and they've behaved like fools on the internet, but actually they have nothing to do with Summer's disappearance, and they are telling the truth. So there's that slim, improbable, but possible. But we've also got trafficking that involves the parents. We've got the possibility, as I've said on multiple videos now, this is one of my top theories, that Summer was sold. But not sold permanently, that wasn't the plan, but sold as a temporary transaction, which went wrong. She wasn't returned. And then that person has sold her on, or is holding her, but may have sold her on, and then you've got no idea where she might have gone. But these rings that operate in the dark, murky places of the internet, they do have to have contact with each other. And there's loads of them. They operate all over the world. They cross borders because they operate in the virtual world. So there's that, and it's terrifying. And the majority of people, just normal people like me, don't know where to look for these things, and wouldn't want to look for these things. You know, I'm going back 20 years now, but I used to work with someone who did a... She's barking at someone in that garden. Come on, you. Right, we're not going to go near the field because I can see the sheep. Not going to go near that field. We're going to walk over this. Yeah, I used to work with someone years and years ago, going back 20 years, who did her PhD. Pretending to be, this is horrible, pretending to be a child abuser, to study the behaviour of people. It was chat rooms then. I don't know 20 years ago how built up the dark web was, but she infiltrated some chat rooms, and it was so horrific she had to have counselling afterwards. So horrific. But she ended up working with Facebook on something to do with child protection. There's the sheepies, minding their own business. Tilly's a bit scared of them, but Cassie's never come into close contact with sheep, so I wouldn't exactly know how she'd behave. So let's just, she's noticed them, I think. It's not like she's going to go and round them up, is it? I love sheep, I think they're great. So, what do you think? Let me know. Have you got information on how this kind of tournament search party? Are you a member? Can you talk about it? Is it a secret society? Can you talk about it? If you can, then drop me some information, because I'd love to know more. But Summer is just one of thousands of missing persons. Oh, the breaker's yard are doing something noisy. She's just that one of thousands of missing persons, one of thousands and thousands of missing children. And some of these children are never found. A lot are, because they're runaways. But those that go missing for more than a day, it's incredibly unlikely that they'll ever be found. And if they are found, they're not found alive. That's why the Cleo Smith rescue after 18 days in Western Australia is absolutely astonishing. It's incredible. Fantastic police work. But the majority of children who go missing and stay missing don't ever get that wonderful ending that Cleo had. I mean, I guess Cleo has got a long way to go to get over what happened to her. Must have been one hell of a shock to a little 4-year-old. But she's very, very, very lucky. Anyway, on my second channel... Oh, there's someone coming. As I was saying, over on my second channel, Michelle Walks, link in description. I'll also put link in the cards about there. I've got a playlist called Where Is. It's a new playlist, so I've only got Cleo Smith in there at the moment. But I am going to be putting a short news clip on there about someone who's missing, a girl who's missing in New Jersey called Josiah Moore. So look out for that. And again, I'm going to ask for your help. If you've got any more information about Josiah, then please let me know, because if I get enough information to put together a video, I can do it on this channel, which gets the bigger audience, to publicise Josiah's case. So that's all I've got for you today. Come here. Come here. I hope you're doing well. It's goodbye from Miss Tillington, Miss Cassie Springer. This video has just been a whole list of questions, but I need to know more. Bye, guys.